Hey everyone, this is Vanessa Chase Lokshin from the Storytelling Nonprofit. Today I wanted to give you just a quick tutorial on a tool that I think is really useful for nonprofit storytellers, which is Evernote. I often get asked about what sort of tools and digital sort of things you can use to make storytelling easier. I recently did a tutorial on how to create an online form using Google Forms, which you can find a link to just below here. But one of the questions I get is, once I get those stories from that forum, how do I organize them or kind of catalog them in a way that can be useful to you as you're doing your work? So I personally really like Evernote. It's a cloud-based sort of word processor, although there's lots of other tools you could use. So today I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you how I use it or how you could also use it for your nonprofit. So I'm just going to share my screen here with you in just a second. Let's see. There we go. All right. So here is kind of an inside look of what Evernote looks like. And I'll just minimize this so you can take a good look at it. So it's basically, as I said, a cloud-based word processor where you can essentially create lots of different notebooks and things like that. So over here on the left-hand side, you can see my list of notebooks. And what I do is I create different notebooks based on categories that I find useful. So to create plus sign here next to it. And one of the ones that you might create is a story notebook. So we'll call it the story notebook. And once you create that notebook, you'll see it automatically shows up over here on the left-hand side screen. So right now there's no notes in there. So this basically is like adding pages to our notebook. So to do that, you go up here and click Add New Note. Now, there's a lot of things you could do with this. So for instance, you could have a series of notes on, a certain program story or maybe client stories, for instance. And what you could do then is as you get those stories, you can copy and paste them down here in the body of that note. So it's really up to you how to organize this. You might organize them by story type or by programs. You could even create a new note for every single story you get. One of the things that I will say is really useful about Evernote, being a digital tool, there's two things really. The first is that it's very easy to search within Evernote to find what you're looking for. And, unlike keeping files on your desk, sometimes it takes us a while to find that. In here, it's very easy. So you could do that by searching for the titles. You can also do this thing called adding tags, which I think is really nice. So this is, again, a way for you to kind of group and organize things. So one of your tags might be stories. You might have another tag that says, newsletter stories, maybe ones that are specific for that, whatever that might be. So you could create different tags, different things that are useful to you to help you kind of classify and find that information much faster. The second reason I think Evernote is such a handy tool for this is that not only does it have a desktop and a web-based application, there's also a mobile app as well. So for all of you who have smartphones, which is the vast majority of us, you can download this on your phone and it'll sync up across your internet browser, your desktop application, and your phone. So no matter where you are, you always have this notebook with you and you can always record it. The last thing I'll say about Evernote that I like as well is there is a voice recorder feature, so you can also record audio. So if you're interviewing someone, again, a really nice way to be able to keep all that information together here in Evernote. So that's just the short tutorial I had for you today. I hope this is helpful just to see how you can use a different type of application, a piece of technology to help you better figure out your storytelling and really get organized this year. I'd love to hear from you below in the comments if you have any questions or other tools that you use for storytelling and story sharing. Feel free to let us know what those are and share links below. We'd love to hear what kind of tools you're using.